Welcome to Lawn Tips with Lou. Summer is here and the lawn is growing very fast. It had been just 3 days since I last mowed the lawn, and you can see the lawn needs to be mowed again. After mowing again, the lawn has a freshly manicured look, and the backyard is nice and evenly trimmed. Last year, I had put out a video discussing how Bermuda is very resilient and recovers from dog pee burns fairly quickly. I had had a number of dog pee spots in my backyard from the winter, and that video showed how the Bermuda lawn recovers in a few weeks during the spring. This past winter, in addition to my 2 dogs, I also had my daughter's 2 dogs. With 4 dogs, there was a lot of pee burn damage in my back lawn. During the coldest winter days, the dogs would pee just off of the patio rather than venture further out into the yard. This caused some extensive pee burn damage. In this clip, you can see that as the spring progressed, a lot of the burn spots had filled in fairly nicely. But just off the patio, you can see that there was some pretty severe damage. And I decided that rather than waiting for that to grow in, I'd go ahead and replace that. But as you can see, here are spots that are filling in on their own, and in this area, I'm not going to replace the sod. I'll just let it heal on its own. In the area with the worst damage, I'm going to go ahead and till this up and put in new sod. Now, I have a tiller attachment for my trimmer, and I use that to till up the soil where I want to put in the new sod. For whatever reason, at the time I put in the new sod, Bermuda grass was hard to find in the area. I tried several sod retailers who told me they were out of Bermuda and that they would not have any for several weeks. I finally found a sod retailer that had 1 pallet left. The quality of the sod was not the best, but the Bermuda sod establishes fairly quickly. You can see that after putting the new sod down, it was not fresh cut, green looking sod. But with a few days of watering, the new sod had begun to green up. And after a few weeks, you see that the new sod has established itself and the area has blended in well with the rest of the lawn. Bear in mind, there are also several pea burn spots throughout the backyard. that were not as bad as the area just off the patio. I allowed those spots to recover on their own. Getting to the point where the lawn is growing vibrantly takes some work. The spring season starts with scalping the lawn to remove all the old dormant growth from last year. After scalping, you want to apply fertilizer and a pre-emergent to control any weeds that may begin to germinate in the lawn. I've had a lot of success the past few years using bio-advanced 3-in-1 weed and feed for southern lawns. I apply this to my lawn during March and September of each year. The bio-advanced 3-in-1 contains fertilizer and both a post-emergent and a pre-emergent weed control. The post-emergent works to kill any existing weeds that may already be in your lawn. The pre-emergent controls any weeds as they begin to germinate. The packaging has a list of weeds that are controlled by the post-emergent and pre-emergent chemicals in the package. This is 1 week after I scalped the lawn this past spring. You can see that the Bermuda had already begun to green up. To encourage the thick, low growth of the Bermuda lawn, I continued to mow at a height of about 1/2 inch. Three weeks after having scalped the lawn, you can see that the lawn had begun to recover nicely, but there were still an abundance of pea burn spots in the back lawn. The front lawn had also recovered nicely 3 weeks after the spring scalping. I've seen several videos online that addressed soil amendments or soil supplements, and some of these supplements were corn-based, some were coffee-based. The videos were promoting products that were mostly available through online distributors. If you live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, you may be familiar with Callaway's Nursery. Callaway's has a similar coffee-based soil supplement, which based on the package works similarly and provides the same soil benefits as some of the other supplements that you will see in some of the lawn care videos online. These soil supplements are intended to increase the organic content of the soil, to promote beneficial fungi and bacteria to the soil, which allows the soil to hold and process nutrients and water. I decided to try the Callaway supplement this year. I put down 2 applications this season. One application was put down a few weeks before I scalped the lawn, and the second application was made a couple of weeks after scalping the lawn. And I do think this did help the lawn to recover from the many pea burns that I had in the back lawn. Even though the quality of the Bermuda sod that I bought to repair the large burn area was not the quality of sod that I would have liked to have purchased, it has established itself and blends in well with the rest of the back lawn. Thanks for watching this episode of Lawn Tips with Lou. The spring season is past and the lawn is recovered. Have a good summer mowing season, and I'll see you next time.